In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the second stream of this afternoon with myself, Steve-O. Yes, I am doing a solo stream. Jason does have to look after his daughter, and also it's his birthday as well, and I do want him to enjoy his birthday today rather than having to stream for flaming 6 hours or whatever it's bloody going to be after this. Let's be honest here, absolute rubbish game week so far. It really has been just an absolute well, It's like a binary code? 0-0, 1-0, 1-0, 0-0, 1-0, 1. You get the idea with that. And of course, tonight I'm going to be covering Burnley versus Tottenham. Burnley, though, are my football team, so it's a bit weird doing live streams when it's my own football team. I'm not going to lie, it is a bit peculiar because obviously I don't care about fantasy football now. All I care about is my team winning. All I care about is the 3 points. I'm not that confident though. I predicted a 2-1 victory to Tottenham. I do think that we seem to crumble when it comes to playing the top 6 teams. If we're playing anybody like 12th or below, we normally do pretty well, but anybody top 6, traditional top 6 teams, we always seem to capitulate. But who knows? Everybody seems to be predicting a 1 or 2-0 victory to Burnley. I'm surprised at. Let's just quickly go through the team news. It's as expected, really, for Burnley. Nick Pope in goal. We've got Bardsley, Tarkowski, me and Taylor. Hendrick, Cork, Westwood and McNeil. And up top, Chris Wood returns and Rodriguez up. Hold on a minute. Dele Alli with an opportunity already within 30 seconds. Apparently the conditions are terrible up there, but apparently Lamella has played the ball into Dele Alli, and thankfully, it's come to nothing. I'm going to try not to say that line. I can't stand saying that line, to be honest with you. It's come to nothing. But let's just quickly read out the team news for Spurs. We have got Lloris in goal, Tanganga, Sanchez, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Skip, Ndombele, Lamella, Ali and Bergwijn. So no Aurier for Jason, unfortunately. For myself, I'm just hoping that we keep a clean sheet, mainly because I got Nick Pope in goal. I'm hoping Paulie will be able to join me to be the live correspondent from the game, but I always say this, if anybody wants to come live on air, by all means. If I'm honest with you, well, Drezer making the point there. In fact, can anybody let me know what the audio's like? I'm a bit concerned it may be a bit loud. If you can just let me know what the audio's like, please let me know, because I think it could be a bit loud. Other than that, I'll be able to answer that in a minute. Of course, yeah, it is going to be almost a Ask Me Anything stream, to be honest with you, because I've got not much to say. I can go over the games earlier this afternoon for anybody that doesn't have a clue what happened, but I'm sure the majority of people will do. But I'll quickly just say hello to everybody that's, well, all 6 of you that are joining me. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, I'm Steve. I'm one half of the duo of myself and Jason. It's unusual for myself and Jason to be streaming together. Like I said, our different schedules when it comes to work means that essentially we are pretty much 2 separate streams on a daily basis. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to lie. I was so happy when I saw him do a surprise stream last night when he did his -8. Already paid off with Leno. Brilliant pick there. Burnley on the attack at the moment. Hendrick trying to look for the run of Rodriguez. Really hope that Rodriguez, I always say this, takes his chances. I always find it fantastic, Jay Rodriguez. He always seems to do really well for us. Scored a few goals, obviously showing the Mane here at the moment. Someone that, of course, captained... what's his face? The person that I was just speaking about, Rodriguez. Bit of a late challenge apparently coming in from Tanganga. I don't know what's going on here. Should be a free kick to Burnley. But yes, let's just quickly say hello to the few people here. Drezer, of course, welcome. Thank you for the incredible support. Saying hello to his McCoy's brother. Yes, if nobody saw, I will hopefully this will work. I'm going to remove some embarrassing items on my bed. But if nobody saw, hopefully this is better going to work. It's the only interesting thing that's going to happen today. If nobody saw, hopefully this will work. Will it work? Will it work? Can everybody see that? I can't zoom in, so don't ask me, but down there is a load of McCoy's crisps. Basically, essentially, I was going to eat a packet of crisps every time there was a goal. This afternoon, there was nothing whatsoever. It was a pathetic game week, as I've already made the point. Only 4 goals scored this afternoon. In fact, there were more goals scored in the Liverpool game, 3, than there were in total almost this afternoon. We'll get onto that in a minute. So, like I said, showing the Manes here. Nice to see you turn up. Where were you during the live stream earlier on during the 3 p.m. kickoff? You could have been gloating then all you wanted, of course. Peter Respecki. Hello, Elite FPL family. Yes. Of course, the Elite FPL family taking over James's stream on Planet FPL yesterday. Very, very funny. Wait a minute there. An effort by Chris Wood, fired, powered in, but it's gone over the bar. It's completely gone over. Looked like it could have been blocked by Dyer, but no, it wasn't. Salah. I'm a right jam donut today, Steve-O. Lundstrom is my first sub on my bench and Robertson didn't play. Oh, a jammy donut. Right, yeah. Yes. Well done. The Cape FPL. I'm scouting Burnley defenders for game week 31. I wouldn't bother with that. I think that we're playing Watford. I think that could be 2-1 either way, 1-1. I don't think there's going to be a clean sheet in that particular fixture, but I wouldn't be looking at Burnley assets. Maybe Tarkowski, if anybody. Maybe Rodriguez as a punt. Show me the Mane. Of course, will be somebody that would be interested in, definitely in that. Dread FPL, of course. Dread FPL, you came on the show last night, or the day before, if you want to come live on air with me. By all means. For all those that don't know, this is from Dre Zera. For all those that don't know, Stephen, what's the background story of why you support Burnley? The easy story is this. I was a Man United fan when I was younger. And when I say younger, I mean when I was like, 8, 9 years old. And when playing for the school's football team, my dad refused to buy me Man United kit. And he said, if you ever want a kit, you're going to have to support Burnley. And that was pretty much the turning point. So that's the reason why I support Burnley, but because of my dad, simply. Thank you for mentioning the audio. It's all fine. Lewis, again, the invite's there if you want to come live on air. By all means, if you want to be a live correspondent. Evening, Cameron A. Tobias is here. JB1070. Steve, is Charlie Taylor much of a threat when it comes to... I don't understand this. Hold on a minute. Tottenham on the attack. Oh, wait a minute. No, Burnley were on the attack and Dyer and Lloris getting a bit of a higgledy-piggledy. Mr. Reed, that's for you. Apparently Tottenham defenders are trying to settle in the game. Not quite there yet. Yeah, I don't always talk about Charlie Taylor. I think that, yeah, you know what? For what was he, 4.2, 4.3 million? Yeah, for a Burnley defender, it's fine. But we don't score goals. We've got a goal! Oh, wait a minute. It's a scramble. There's a whole rugby scrum in the moment there. Rodriguez in there. The danger's still there. And now the Miller's kicked it away. Talking of bans, there we are. We're going to have to end the stream now. I'm banned. Yeah, more bans than there were goals this afternoon, yeah. Oh my goodness. Crazy. That was crazy this afternoon. But that's the unfortunate thing when you live stream, you get a bunch of plonkers coming on, unfortunately, and they just have to ruin everything. But we're not going to divulge into that. These idiots get too much airtime. Not literally, but you know what I mean. G-Wiz is here. Afternoon, G-Wiz. No, it's not a goal. Charlie, again, if you want to come live on air. G-Wiz, if you want to come live on air. Please. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? I currently have about 4 million in the bank and I can't find anywhere to spend everywhere. Exactly. Utterly useless. I'm in the same boat, to be honest with you. I'm in the exact same boat, not knowing where to spend my money. In fact, let's just quickly bring up, let's just, from an FPL perspective, let's be honest with you. Sorry, it's just... Oh, right, I see. Get off. Right. Bit of a... Is that really copyrighted? Oh, but Neil is in here? Oh, Cork with a live shot there. Nearly. Thankfully, McNeil is alright. Yeah, but there's my team up on screen right now. Oh, right, I see. Oh, right, I didn't realise that. Sorry, I thought you were talking about it maybe being copyrighted. It can't be copyrighted. I didn't even realise there was audio on it. What audio, if there is, then there? But yeah, my story for this particular game, it goes simply like this. So, basically, I decided that at 20 past 11 that I would... Hold on a minute, a bit of action coming in from Burnley at the moment. McNeil sending it across. We've got a goal! Chris Wood! Fantastic! Parried by Lloris, fell to Chris Wood. There we go. Get in. I'll tell you what, if we win this, we go above Tottenham. That's nuts. So Jay Rodriguez took a strike, Lloris parried it, and then Chris Wood got onto it. So it looked, blimey, show me the Mane again. Oh, VAR. It's gone to VAR, maybe discussing. Oh, it's been given. It is a goal. Hello. If anybody's a fan of the wonderful BBC show, The Detectorist, you'll understand that joke. Hello. There has been a goal. Donondas, Jay Rodriguez has been disappointing this season. You're having a laugh. He's been absolutely fantastic. Dice doesn't play him. Dice doesn't play Rodriguez. The only reason why he's playing him is because the fact that Ashley Barnes was injured. Oh yeah, Chris. So I ate my Chris. Yeah, why not? Oh, sorry, it will annoy everybody. Let's see if I can play. What's the music like on that Tottenham thing? Is it all right, Boona, or is it copyrighted? I don't want to risk it. I really don't want to risk it. Because if I risk it, that'll be it. I'll be done in. I don't want to get banned. Are we still live on air? Too loud, right, okay. Too loud? I could turn the volume down, that's not too difficult. That's for callers. It's only for callers when I make sure that the sound is up, because normally the callers are very, very quiet. It's very frustrating when listening back sometimes, and some of the callers are very, very quiet. So I'd rather have the callers have their... Here we are. Goal! Hold on a minute. Bernie in attack again. There we are. Up on screen right now. Go, go, go. James saying Chris Wood. Guaranteed now. Oh, burger one on the box. Right, packet of crisps. I'll go with cheese and onion because at least I eat them. By the way, I'll tell you what, some people must be wearing some expensive headphones because I listened back briefly to me eating crisps. And yeah, I think you need to get a grip of yourself. It's fine. You barely hear it. What I'll do is I'll deliberately turn my volume down a bit. So I'll just eat these crisps. See what the chat have to say. Gabriel de Rock. Gabriel de Rock, just eat the crisps. So with the Mane. Rodriguez assist, just keep them points going. Well, you had a 20-point hit. In all seriousness, show me the Mane. Can you please tell us in chat why you did a minus 20? Please. That's what I want to hear. To be honest, I made 2 packets of crisps because I really do like my crisps. In fact, it's the first time I've eaten crisps for a very long time. So, I made 2 packs. Stuffed the lot of you. Show me the Mane saying he's absolutely crazy. Tell you what, let's bring on a caller so I can eat these crisps, and let's just see if Dread FPL can prove himself. Can Dread FPL prove himself to be somebody that can hold his own when it comes to being on screen and being able to chat for a few minutes while I eat some crisps? So let's find out, shall we? Dread FPL, you are live on the Elite FPL podcast with myself, Stevo, on the Burnley vs Tottenham game. Hello? You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, mate, you've missed your turn. I ain't Jason. I ain't got sympathy for anybody. Right, okay. I was going to call you a Bamian because of what you've just said. Right, what's all this? What's all this about, Boona? Can I put it up on the screen? Oh, right, okay. I can't bring it up on the screen. Well, no, I can bring it up on screen, but I can't put the tweet specifically because it won't come up. But what I can say is, so this is going to interest everybody. What I'll do is actually, I'll try and mark. What I'll do is I'll put that up on. I just want to eat crisps, Boona. I'm a selfish git. There we are. If you read at the bottom of that, everybody, someone called Mark Man Bryans. If anybody wants to tell me who that is, please let me know. But apparently, hold on a minute. A late challenge on McNeil from Eric Lamella. And it could be a yellow. Yeah, it's a yellow card for Lamella. Aubameyang limping and wincing. Not a good sign. There we are. So Aubameyang was apparently limping and wincing. Not good at all. Can I just finish off these crisps, please? And I'll be able to get back to chatting again. FPL Boona, the way you boys are playing, you'll be eating a lot of crisps. Let's hope so. Maybe it'll end 1-0 again. Who knows? It's a Hill, that's good. I don't have a Bamiyang. Delondes, that's crazy. My mate once bought a box, or was given a box of 48 packets of beef Walker's crisps on Christmas morning. He did the whole lot by lunchtime. The most crisps I've ever done is only 12 packets. But it gets a bit... Nah. Ben P. Burnley for Europe, no chance. Dread FPL, you can't be using that excuse. I would have all now taken someone out. And now Burnley have got a free kick in the central area. Rune Christopherson. I'm a claret and blue, but not Burnley. Villa. Villa, you're going down. Sorry, mate. FPL Boona. Spurs are so bloody awful. Sorry, it's a sorry state of events. Can't even begin to think this team was in the Champions League final. Well, funny you say that. I was listening to TalkSport. Oh! Ooh, McNeil getting the ball over the wall is a fine save by Lloris. Ooh. Getting closer. Closer and closer. Apparently Dele Alli, a victim of forceful over there. Oh yeah, but I was into Paul, my favourite show. Wood again, trying to pick out Westwood, but Spurs have now cleared it. I may be able to finish my point. Yeah, I was listening to my favourite show on TalkSport, Hawksby and Jacobs, and basically they were just simply saying that, look, at the end of the day, all Daniel Levy had to do was put his hands in his pockets, get the players Pochettino wanted, and that would have been it. That would have been the simple solution, but Levy's just too much of a stingy git. Let's get on to people, shall we? Hello, Charlie.
Evening, Steve. How are you?
I need to put my headphones in. Forgot about that. Hello, Charlie. Sorry, I haven't got my headphones in.
No worries. How you doing?
You watching the game?
No, I haven't. I haven't got Sky.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, I would.
Let's bring on Dread FPL. Let's hopefully this works. Hello, Dread. Is Dread gonna work? A 3, 2. No, sorry, Dread.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
Hello.
Are you there, Dread?
I'm here, dude.
Do you know who JJ Man is in Discord?
No, not really.
He is basically your identical to... You know who he is, don't you, Charlie?
Yeah, JJ.
Do you not agree that he actually sounds like...
Yeah, he sounds exactly like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to get us both on. That'd be funny.
He used to come on a regular basis. I think he's quite busy these days. So I'm going to eat some crisps. If you two want to discuss, I'll just set up a talking point here. We'll start with Charlie. Your game week so far.
Yeah, well, I went with Salah. I bought in a Bamiyang. I bought a Bamiyang in for a -4 along with Jota. I was thinking of a Bamiyang captain the other day, but we was on Hangouts till like 5 a.m. like last night, and I just decided to go with Salah. So I think that'll pay off. I don't think Aubameyang will score against Man City, and West Ham should have won today. But yeah, Salah, Bolly, clean sheet. I think he's getting a bonus point. Who else? Van Dijk assist. What else? I don't think there was much really. I don't have any Sheffield United defence. Obviously, Foster conceding, only losing 1-0. That was annoying. But yeah, I'm just glad I captained Salah, to be honest.
Why should West Ham have beaten Arsenal?
They had so many chances. Arsenal were awful. West Ham had so many chances. Like, that's why I think Leno's getting 3 bonus points. That just says it all. He made quite a lot of saves.
Sorry, I've got to interject. Thank you, Matthew Aziasish. Just had a look at that tweet that was sent out. It was sent around 20 past 4, but Aubameyang carried on playing until full time. So if there was any issues, Arteta would have been subbed him off. So it doesn't look like it should be that. Very good, son. I'll address that in a minute. So sorry, Charlie, you were saying West Ham just had the better opportunities and really should have put them away?
Yeah, I don't know how. I was listening to BT Sports Score, and the commentator that was on it was saying that Arsenal have been poor, slow. Not like, I don't think they had a shot on target in the first half. They were awful. And yeah, West Ham had a lot of chances. Bowen was, I think, the best player. They were saying on there, looked really good. Haller missed a lot of chances. And yeah, I'm just glad I went with Salah though. I trusted my gut and went with Salah. Is it a bit annoying that he couldn't have got any more? But I think he got. Did he get 2 bonus?
Salah, yes. It looks like he's going to get 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I don't think Aubameyang will score against Man City. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Just a quick question for you. Why did you get rid of Danny Ings?
He's been awful. Southampton are awful. It should have been a lot more. And yeah, I just got rid of him because obviously he's done well for me. But I thought, time to get on another player because Southampton are just awful, and so is Ings has been as well. Hasn't scored in 5 or 6 games. So yeah, I just thought I better get Jota in, but obviously Wolves were awful as well. Going forward.
Dread FPL, you're pretty new around the Elite FPL world, aren't you? Like within the last few months, I'm sure you are. Oh, Dread.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah. You cut out for a bit there.
There we are, yeah.
No, I've been just listening from the shadows, and I've just not really got involved until just recently. I thought, yeah, why not? Let's get stuck in.
What do you think of being part of the show and getting involved in the community and chatting on Discord and all that?
It's just great fun, man. Good people, and we like to talk about football and FPL. It's great.
Your thoughts on today's games? Let's start with Liverpool versus Bournemouth. And if you saw any of it, give us your insights.
Well, I was glad that we got back to winning ways. Being a Liverpool fan, I was a little bit put out when we went 1-0 down, but the boys pulled it together, and we're back.
Yeah, there seems to be something going on at Liverpool at the moment where I think from a psychology point of view, what do you think? Their heads have just gone down after losing 3 out of 4 matches. Do you think this has really turned their season around? Obviously, you've got Atletico Madrid on Tuesday. I think you're going to win it, but maybe Atletico may score and you may be knocked out on away goals. But what are your thoughts on the Champions League coming up?
I think of recent games, like, we were doing just enough and probably getting the rub of the green, a bit of luck and everything. And finally, that luck ran out in the first leg of Atletico. Not taking anything away from Atletico. They played, they had a tactic and they played it well and everything. And then maybe the shock of that, losing that, first game we've lost in a while and taken a while for the boys to get their heads together. But I think maybe this morning will be the start of getting back to winning ways. But obviously the game at Anfield, a bit worried because we may not have Alisson, but I reckon we'll do it.
I've got your team up on screen at the moment. Hold on a minute. Tarkowski on the. We've got Tarkowski blocking, and Spurs have finally had a shot on goal. You must be disappointed with Pepe only playing like 60 odd minutes, Dread.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I brought him in simply because it was the double game week. I dropped Richarlison for him, actually.
What the other? I was going to ask. I've got your team up on the screen. Your team is extremely strong on here. I've just seen that. I mean, have you actually got a bench boost available?
I do, but I'm thinking of saving that for 37, the big double.
Did it ever cross your mind, like a lot of people have done it this particular game week? Because you've got McCarthy on the bench, Lascelles, Calvert-Lewin could do something tomorrow.
Wow. No, I'm definitely saving it for 37.
And your opinions on today's games, just in general, what do you think were shocks, and were you disappointed with any particular fixtures?
I was just disappointed that there weren't more goals in general. Like, you know, that was really strange. You know, had listening to the stream today and everything. I thought, you know, both of you guys were on and that, and I thought it was going to be like really exciting, but it was a bit of a drab, to be honest.
Were you expecting more for Arsenal? Obviously, Charlie's just mentioned the fact that West Ham really should have won that game. What do you think?
Yeah, see, I was scouting that and I'm still unsure because you know, I'm looking at trying to get I'm looking at some West Ham assets. I want to have some West Ham assets for the run into the end of the season, but no one's really jumping out. But there's definitely something happening at West Ham, I think, and I want to be involved with it.
Any particular players standing out for you?
Funnily enough, I've got a gut feeling about Fornals.
Fornals? Yeah, various people have actually mentioned him. Charlie, your thoughts on Fornals?
On what, sorry? On Fornals?
Fornals, yes.
Yeah, it's a good pick. He's been mixed minutes, but he played the last two games more. He's went with the same 11. Yeah, he's looked good. Obviously, got 2 assists last week. Very creative player. I think it's a good pick. He's very cheap, and I don't think a lot of people will go for West Ham players either, and players like Fornals, but it can be good, really good.
You've got a fan in Gabriel De Rock, because he's thinking of Fornals as well. Hello, Lewis. You're going to need to mute your stream.
Like Fornals, but it can be good, really good.
Got a fan in there. Can you hear us, Lewis?
Sorry, 1 second. It's just really quiet. I can't hear anything.
Sort out your tech issues and we'll get going to... Fred, I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on the 3 p.m. live streams when myself and Jason, or Jason does it solo? What were your thoughts? How do you do you listen to the stream? Do you watch the stream? How do you consume it?
Is that to me? Sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I do. I listen to the stream. Sometimes when I have to do a bit of commuting and everything, I just sort of like, you know, have it playing in the background and everything. And you know, I just like it's not too serious, and I kind of like that. If you know what I mean.
What, the fact we eat crisps and drink vodka?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And eat donuts.
It is exactly that I believe, from my point of view, makes the Elite FPL experience makes it a bit more unique, and I kind of like that. So yeah. Yeah,
it's even more fun when we actually get some goals to talk about. Let's see this with Lewis. Are you back with us?
Yes, I am.
Ah, there he is at last. Apparently, you've moved up to 22,000th in the world.
Indeed, that is correct.
Well, tell us about it.
I've just had a good game week so far, to be fair, but I'm fearing that 22k green arrow will fall down quite a lot because I don't own any City assets or anything, and more like literally pretty much my entire team is played already. I'll tell you now, I've got 2 players left to play. I think I've got Aubameyang against City, and I've got Harvey Barnes left to play. That's it. I'm on, including bonus right now, I'm on 60 points, -4.
And you captained Salah, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And when he scored today, how are you feeling?
Oh, I were proper buzzing. I put out a tweet all in capital letters, just expressing my happiness. And I also put out another tweet. It's just crazy how, obviously I'm a United fan, and I can't stand Liverpool, but I celebrate Salah Mane's goals like the United's. You know what I mean? Like it's mad, but yeah, the captaincy paid off. I've had about 5 captaincy blanks in a row now, so it's about time I got something right. Sorry, go on.
No, you carry on.
I was just gonna say, I've had Aubameyang for ages, and obviously because he had a double in that, I was considering captaining, but I just don't trust Arsenal, man. They have really inconsistent performances a lot, and that's why I couldn't captain him, or I wouldn't even consider triple captaining him or anything like I've seen people doing.
Yes, someone in our cashmere, I think it was Andrew Fong, triple captain.
Yeah.
Is that the case? Whose music is that going? Is that Dre's era?
Featuring his music video. Preview.
Dre Sarah, I hope your music isn't copyrighted.
Oh.
Nah, man, you can use my music how you want.
What's the music in the background, Dre? What's going on here?
Do you hear anything right now?
We can't hear anything now, no, but what was going on there?
I was just eating some chicken.
What that sings, isn't it?
Chicken.
What the hell's this, Steve? Wow, our man Dylan is moving up to 529th in the world.
Wow.
I'm going to eat some crisps. I'm going to eat some crisps.
That
deserves a crisp. Right. Steve-O, eat some crisps while us lads, we can talk while you eat them.
Yeah, chat away. Just get on. There's nothing happening in the game. Carry on. Have a talk about, I don't know, how well you're doing this particular game week. Dre, are you... What? In fact, Dre, tell us about Danny Ings, your captain.
Well, man, thanks for Danny Ings.
I told you wouldn't do nothing.
Hold on, guys. Allow me to speak, alright? Let me tell you, thanks to Danny Ings' amazing performance, I am on 11 points, baby. I am so happy.
Really? How many players have you got left?
I've got 7, well, including this game that's currently happening now, I've got 7 more goes at the cherry. But my captaincy has flashed down the pan, innit?
Yeah, you'll be alright. You got 7 players left. Probably on for an average score.
I've got the emotional support of McCoy's crisp right here, man. It's fine.
McCoy's crisp getting you through it.
Westwood's just had an opportunity. Jay Rodriguez, excuse me, choking on my crisp. Jay Rodriguez playing for Westwood. Westwood with an effort. Just gone wide. Carry on, what you were saying.
No, I was just saying how we were just talking about his captaincy and that. But yeah, I don't know what to do with Danny Ings, to be honest. I've got loads of value tied in him. I've got like 0.6 million value in Danny Ings right now. And I've nothing in the bank either, so I don't know what the options are really. I was looking at Troy Deeney. When you think Troy Deeney is a decent option.
Yeah, he could be good on penalties.
What about Giroud?
Yeah, I was looking at Giroud, then I was just going through the list. I seen Giroud. And I think if he does well against Everton, I might bring him in. Because he plays Villa away, blanks, and then West Ham away. And I think it's another couple of decent fixtures after that. Yeah, it is.
Their fixtures are really good.
Yeah, they've got Watford at home, Palace away, Sheffield away, Norwich at home. Up until 36. So yeah, Giroud could be a good option. I don't know how extensive the Tammy Abraham injury is though. So I don't know whether it's going to be nailed or not for long term.
Anybody here know the extent of Abraham's injury?
We don't know yet.
I don't think it's for that long. He should be back. I think what was it on? Was it on Fantasy Football Scout? They was talking about it. I don't think he's out for that much longer.
Yeah, I seen something about it. It was apparently he was like they couldn't find what was like how he was actually injured. Like they literally couldn't find anything wrong with him, so we had to go to like a specialist or whatever to find the injury. Like it's something to do with his ankle, I believe. It's something like that. So yeah, it's all a bit unknown. And right now, I'm looking for long-term options to ride out through the blank and things like that. So I I don't know. I probably won't be ringing Giroud in. I probably will go for Troy Deeney because he's got a fixture in 31 against Burnley. And Watford are in good form.
But do you think that that's going to be a high-scoring game? I mean, I can't see that being much of a game, to be honest with you.
I think it'll be a 1-1, something like that, 1-0 either way. Burnley are on really good form defensively, and they're scoring a lot of goals as well. I think Burnley are really underrated right now in terms of assets. I heard what you were saying about them before, Steve. I think with the fixtures coming up as well, they've got brilliant fixtures until the end of the season. I think Burnley assets could be ones to look at, man, 100%.
Lewis, I reckon also maybe Igalo should go on your radar.
Possibly. I don't know though, because obviously United's fixtures right now, they're not the best, and I don't even think he'll start, to be honest. I don't think he's going to get Premier League starts really. I'm not sure. He might do, but I think Martial wants to be the number 9, so I don't think he'll get pushed out onto the left to accommodate. I don't know. I'm not sure about him.
Well, Burnley's next fixtures, Man City away. You can write that right off. That's going to be absolutely have an absolute pasting there. You've then got Watford at home, as we've just mentioned. That's going to be, I think we're both conceding that game, maybe 1-1, 2-1 either way. Crystal Palace away, they always beat us 2-0, so don't expect any clean sheets in that. Sheffield United at home, that could be literally a Europa League place match for that. It is. Charlie, your thoughts on Sheffield United this season? Another 1-0 victory. It's just ludicrous.
Yeah, fair play to them. You know, they got a great manager. You know, a lot of not the best quality of players, but you know, all of them put in 100%. They know what they're doing. They've pretty much kept the same squad as well. They've pretty much got, apart from 4 or 5 players, a lot of that squad were in League One when we played them. You know, they're very, you know, they know what they're doing. They know what everyone's, you know, job is, and yeah, fair play to him. He's got to be one of the managers of the season, Chris Wilder. Fantastic job.
Here's a random stat for you, Steve-O. Burnley, 11 shots, 3 to Tottenham. On target, Burnley 5, 1 at Tottenham.
Tottenham are gone, aren't they?
Yeah, they're awful.
Burnley are playing like Burnley-owner, while Tottenham is playing like a relegation team at the moment.
Well, do you agree with do any of you guys agree with James or Planet FPL? If they weren't on 40 points, that they should be worried?
Definitely.
For relegation.
Who's Spurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think James said that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, you were there, Dredd. You were part of the 20 people from Elite FPL.
Yeah, those were there.
Nah, I don't think so.
Stop, hold on.
I think
Tarkovsky heading the ball in. Chris Wood spurning the opportunity there. Lewis continue was saying about potentially Tottenham could be relegated if they weren't on a certain amount of points.
No, I think even with all their injuries, they've got the quality of players that they've got. They're just, I don't think they're in any sort of chance to get relegated, to be honest.
Dre, you need to stop playing the bongos, mate.
He's got the chicken out again.
He must be playing with his chicken drums. I mean,
What the hell?
Oh no, that was just my keyboard, sorry.
That was a keyboard.
Keyboard?
Jesus. What?
Were you typing in caps, Trey?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a stat man. He's just finished watching the Elite FPL stream from earlier, the 3 PM, and I don't know if you enjoyed that or not, Kev. I mean, I don't know about this afternoon. It was just awful. I mean, Lewis, this afternoon was just such a damn squib, wasn't it? Just terrible.
Yeah, it was literally all games were 0-0. Literally past like the 60th minute or something like that. It was crazy. Literally on about 4 goals. Proper boring, especially at this game week. I was expecting goal fests in most of the games, especially the West Ham and the Wolves game. But that's just how it is. Sometimes it just gets a bit drab like that.
You guys.
I was going to say it's a bit annoying for my transfers as well, because I took a hit to get Saw and Doherty in, and obviously neither of the teams even scored. So
Well, I was going to say, are you guys disappointed in the Wolves result 0-0 up against Brighton? Any thoughts on that game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely disappointing.
Very disappointing because I dropped Ings for Jota and he did nothing.
Well, I mean, talking
I
of...
think. I was just going to say, I think long term that's a good transfer anyway. So, yeah, ending's blank, so you didn't really miss out on anything.
Well, I was gonna,
Yeah.
The other thing is Southampton, the only team to lose home this week so far. Everybody else that played at
well,
home
their
have won.
home record is terrible
Yeah,
this
awful,
season.
yeah.
They are really bad.
All
at
season
home.
it's been like that as well.
Yeah, they are pants. Get on them when they're playing away, but at home, avoid like the plague. Afternoon, fantasy football focus. Welcome, pal. Cheers for joining us. Bilal, Wolves always flop against these so-called small teams. Yes, they do. I did mention that. Sorry, Burnley on the attack here. Rodriguez an effort on goal, but it all just seems to be Burnley. I mean, there's nobody watching it, are there? So
Yeah.
it just seems
I'm actually watching it, but on a 40-second delay.
Well, you can tell us, Trey Zara. Burnley are right on top of things, aren't they?
Absolutely, literally, Burnley's almost playing proper good football at times, and Tottenham's been mainly camped in their own half for most of the game.
They're so bad. It's unreal. Like they've got
Really
the worst defenses. They're top for goals conceded, XGI stuff like that. They can't even even Villa, when they played Villa a couple of weeks ago, they were lucky to win. Against Norwich, they were awful.
Yeah, terrible. And I think Burnley assets, like I said before, they're getting underestimated a lot.
Who would you
Look at the
bring
form
in?
that they're in. I obviously Chris Wood's back from injury now. Chris Wood could definitely be a decent option. I think I'd target their defence more though, to be honest. I think Burnley defensively, they're good, man. They're really, really good. If you don't already have Pope, I'd consider bringing Pope in. Because obviously, pretty much all the goalkeepers blank. All the owned goalkeepers anyway, besides Pope and 31. And yeah, just the defence and Chris Wood really. I wouldn't be targeting any other attacking options. I think Tarkowski for the goal threat as well. He could be really good. Just players like that. There's a few cheap ones as well. You got Charlie Taylor at 4.3, I think he is, something like that. Good value.
Would you consider Dwight McNeil, considering his free kicks?
No.
Nah.
He doesn't return enough, Trey.
Yeah, he's had one return, well, 2 returns in the last 15 game weeks or something like that. He's not even an option, I don't think. Too expensive as well, 6 mil.
Wow, we've got half time. That has flown by.
Yeah, that's...
Harbour Boy, good morning, Harbour Boy. Morning, gang. Rune Christopherson watching live here in Norway. Spurs are bad. I mean, that's an understatement. Sean FPL, Spurs are horrible. Block FPL. Listen to this, Charlie. This is your rival. Block FPL. All the clean sheets are giving me, at the moment, a live rank of 7,000th.
Yeah, he done.
Wow.
I seen his team. He played the bench boost as well. He done well again.
Yeah, he's got
brilliant.
McCarthy, hasn't he?
Yep.
I'll bring his team up on screen now because he was what was it 7th in the Cashman League, wasn't he? Captained Doherty, unfortunately didn't get 62 points. What?
Yeah, 62.
Oh wow, that's incredible. So for anybody that doesn't know, this is Block FPL. He's in our Cashman League, also a YouTuber. Posts up his videos on a regular basis. 62 points, bench boost played. For anybody listening in audio, Leno, Trent, Van Dijk, Doherty captain, Van Aanholt, Saiss, Salah, Sarr, De Bruyne, Vardy, Jimenez, McCarthy, Perez, Ings and Noble.
McCarthy.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that when he saved that penalty.
Who did he say was Richie?
Matt Ritchie.
Yeah. Matt Ritchie.
Couldn't believe it. Because I've seen everyone, Armand Dillon bench boosted as well, didn't he? I think he had McCarthy as well. And yeah, it's just unbelievable.
Where's that question there? JB1017. Do you think Spurs will score, Steve-O? Yes, I do, because like I said, we always seem to capitulate. It wouldn't surprise me if Spurs nicked a goal, ended 1-1. Dre Zera, you're watching the game. Your thoughts?
Well, I have to say, as somebody that owns Tanganga and Bergwijn, I feel like I regret my decision to even believe in Tottenham assets doing anything worthwhile my time. However, I wish from an FPL perspective for them to turn it around in the second half, because if Burnley keep playing like this, then I am seriously either very impressed or Tottenham's just playing so bad that Burnley is just waltzing the ballroom, so to speak.
It's Burnley, man. 100% Burnley. They've just, if you look at the form in the, I think it's about eight game weeks now. They're literally one of the best teams in the league going off form. So yeah,
fair play.
I mean, like I said, you'll know this, Charlie, being a fan of like a lowly team in Bristol Rovers or whatever. You're never confident when you're playing these bigger teams or anything, whether it's in your division or whether it's me being in the Premier League with Burnley. It's always very difficult to be optimistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you say that, but I tell you what, because Burnley and Sheffield United are sort of they play the sort of same way, don't they? They're very, very good defensively. They set up well. Not a lot of quality, but the players they have got, they just put in 100%, and that's all you need sometimes. Just to be, resolute. Pretty good at home defensively. Even away, they pick up a few points. And fair play to Dyche and Wilder. On the budgets they have, doing so well.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's all about the team spirit. Sean Dyche really making his players feel like they're part of something. I sometimes do wish, though, I must admit, I wish Dyche just took the cups more seriously. I think that, don't get me wrong, taking the league is like a priority, but when you're when you are an established Premier League team, I know we've got a small squad, but I think we've got enough players to cope with playing in cup competitions, and I just wish he just took them a bit more seriously, to be honest with you. But there it is, everybody. It's half time at the moment. It's Burnley 1, Tottenham 0, thanks to a Chris Wood goal and a J. Rodriguez assist, albeit it's an FPL assist at the end of the day. It's a J. Rodriguez shot coming in, Lloris parried it out, and Chris Wood was able to just basically smash it into the back of the net, and it's 1 at the moment. We will be covering, like I said, the second half. It's just myself along with the lads. We've got Lewis, Dread FPL, Dre Zera, and Charlie just joining me to basically talk and chat about today's events and everything. And I'll ask this simple question. Tomorrow afternoon, Lewis, what are you expecting in the Manchester derby, being a Man United fan?
I don't know. It's a hard one. I think if De Bruyne doesn't play, I reckon we'll get a win, because we always play away well against City. But in the past seasons, City have battered us when we're at Old Trafford for some reason. I'm pretty sure it was last season or the season before, we got battered 4-0 at Old Trafford. I don't know. It's literally, I think it's the hardest game of the game week to predict, because there's so many things that could happen, and obviously there's quite a few injuries and things like that, and you don't really know. You just don't know what's going to happen in that game. If I was to do a score prediction, I'd say 1-1. That's if De Bruyne plays. If De Bruyne doesn't play, I reckon we'll nick it. I reckon we'll win 1-0 or 2-1.
Thank you for the kind words, Rune Christofferson. I'm just a subscriber, not a member. A membership is just literally just optional. You don't need to worry about being a member. But I will salute you Steve, and Jason. Jason, I'm sure will appreciate this line. I really do like your channel. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Dread, what are you thinking on tomorrow's game? Because obviously I've got Sterling as captain. Am I mental, or what do you think on that?
I think you are mental. But then I think someone said earlier, number 1 in the world has done the same thing.
Of course.
So
just
maybe
let's have a look.
Maybe you're onto something.
No, I'm not. I'm just copying Vince Chapman. His friend, of course, being number one. Let's have a look, shot. So this is number.
Guess who else the number one in the world has got? Nketiah.
Oh,
Nketiah.
yes.
Ah, damn it.
Wow.
Nketiah.
Obviously he blanks, but he started.
Yeah, he started again.
Well, I was considering getting him in for Ings. I was going to get Ings and Sterling. Nketiah and Sterling in for Fernandez and Ings, but I couldn't do it just to play a 3-5-2 formation because I just don't think Fernandez is going to do anything. But yeah, there's number. By the way, everybody, this is number one in the whole world. Incredibly, he's got. I mean, I'd love to see if he transferred in Sterling. That would be the one thing that I'd love to see. And let's just quickly see if he did.
Yeah, he did.
He must have done.
He did, yeah. For Grealish. He did Grealish and Pookie out for Sterling and Nketiah. Wow. And
Must have had a lot in the bank.
And he captained Sterling. I mean, Dred, you say it's a hell of a pick that I've come out with. I just did it for a bit of fun. I mean, I don't know if you're aware, but I got, for anybody that's listening, and I did get rid of what's his face,
Mane.
I didn't expect Mane to be starting this particular. Bloody hell! He's not just first; he's actually leading by about
20 points. Yeah, he's doing really good. I was checking that like just before this game week started. I was checking the overall rankings, and it's really interesting. Some of the teams that are at the top, because you wouldn't like. I'd look at those teams and I'd probably say I've got a better team than them. But it's obviously I don't. But it's really interesting. They've got some.
The thing is,
some different picks.
Charlie, you'll be able to attest to this. I've kind of just come to a conclusion now. I mean, Jason asked me the question, what's your plan for game week 31 all this? I just said, you know what? I'm just playing each game week as they come. I couldn't care less, to be honest with you. I'm just going to have a bit of fun with it. I'm not going to sabotage my team, just have a bit of fun with it. But you'll be able to attest to this. Somebody that at the start of the season was quite literally doing -4s every week to bring in the best option from a particular team because they're playing someone rubbish, and you just captain that player. And do you think that's what a lot of the people that are like number one in the world and stuff is? They may not have a great team, but they've just got the players that are in form right now, and they just get on them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm so annoyed that I just didn't keep doing the hits, because I stopped the hits and I went down. Because when I was doing the hits, I was.
Why did you?
I don't know. It's because I got to the top of the Cash Mini League. Didn't I?
Wanted to try and play it safe at that point.
Yeah, I tried to do it safe, and it went wrong because I was taking hits. Got me to 6k in the world, and then I completely, just started playing safe. But I think a lot of people who are doing well would have definitely, obviously captaincy is the main thing. They would have got loads of captains right, probably 20 out of 28 or 21, plus all the. Pretty much what I was doing, probably just even if they've done a hit, it just everything pays off when you're doing well.
Number 7 in the world is Captain Sterling as well. I mean,
if I had the money to do it, I would have actually brought in Sterling. I don't think I would have captained him, but
I mean,
Sterling's a good option for this week.
You were talking about teams that look rubbish on paper, but they're number 7 in the world. In this guy's case, number 7, he's got Tarkowski. Grealish. Yeah. It's Matinho.
Cahill.
Cahill? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Two clean sheets in a row there.
Fabianski. He's got no Mane, no Salah.
Yeah, it's crazy. These teams don't even have like the highest scoring players.
Vardy vice captain.
But it's like you said, Charlie. It's the getting the captaincy right, along with getting players
really
that are consistently returning.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're averaging, like, say, I'm just looking at this guy's here, number 7 in the world. He looks like he's averaging about 65 points a game week. You're going to be flying up the table for crying out loud.
Definitely.
It's just absolutely bizarre. I mean, Drazera, you were talking about like next week, game week 30. I mean, most people are probably going to be captaining Salah or Mane versus versus Everton. I mean, I don't really want to be talking about Game Week 30 per se, but immediately, Lewis, have you got any captaincy thoughts ahead of Game Week 30? I've just not looked into it.
No, I have looked into it, to be honest.
Oh.
I think Arsenal's too inconsistent to go with Aubameyang. I was looking at, well, obviously Everton defensively, they've been a bit shocking recently. So, and Mane looked really, really good today. Absolutely incredible today. He nearly scored a gorgeous goal, hit the crossbar. But yeah, I was thinking Mane captain, to be honest, because I don't have a City player. I think if you've got a City player, you're going to captain them at home to Burnley. But I think Burnley can pull an upset in that game.
Oh, shut.
No. Not in terms of getting points, but make it tight, you know what I mean? Not like a blowout 4-0 or anything.
No, every single game we play against Flaming Man City ends up 4 or 5-0. We're absolutely useless.
City have been struggling recently, though. They really have. And they've got Champions League, so they might even not play full strength.
Oh, I don't know.
Burnley's also
I'm telling
got
you.
one competition left to play.
Burnley haven't lost since January the 10th. So...
But this is...
Yeah,
every time we seem to play City, like I said, whether in... I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Could I do a -4 right now and just do Mane back in for Sterling and just bring in Giroud? Mane in for Sterling and bring in Giroud versus Aston Villa. I could do that, and that would be for Danny Ings. What do you reckon?
Can you do it?
I could do that right now, yeah.
No, I'd hold Sterling for Burnley.
You'd hold Sterling for Burnley, would you? You don't think that...
Yeah.
What do you reckon, guys? Well, they're listening in right now. What do you think? Dread? Charlie, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd hold my City assets for the Burnley game, definitely.
100%.
Would you?
Yeah. Probably.
Because I think it is by far the best, like the safest at least, the best captain option.
I could bring in Calvert-Lewin for Ings.
For the Liverpool
At home
game.
to Liverpool.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that
Listen.
Liverpool's defence are...
Ancelotti's going to go for it.
They conceded so many chances today against Bournemouth. They should have conceded about 3-4 goals. I'm dead serious.
They were
awful today.
I might
Tell us.
They were lucky to
Sorry?
get away with the win.
Whoa. Charlie, what was that?
I said I might captain Calvert-Lewin next week.
He's joking. There's no way he's doing that. There's no way he's doing that.
Hold on a minute, lads. We've got a bit of a gloater, and I mean, I don't know why. FPL Penguin, you can come live on air. You know you know how to use the waiting room. You can come live on air and gloat. So FPL Penguin wants to do a bit of a booner here and a bit of a Charlie, saying, "Hi Steve, I hope you're well, pal. I've got around 56 points so far with Bergwijn and Fernandes, Soyuncu, and Captain Aubameyang left. Play my bench boost. Lundstrom on my bench, so well happy." Sergeant, more than welcome to come live on air and tell us about this. But no, so Liverpool were bad this morning, were they?
Yeah, really, really bad. Honestly, they should have conceded 3 or 4 goals, man.
What do you think?
100%.
I mean, Dredd, you're a Liverpool fan. Do you agree with this? Do you think this is absolute nonsense? What?
No. I think, we've not been as tight as we have been and everything. And, I did watching it earlier and, we weren't as tight as we should have been. But, we pulled it out the bag. So, I don't think it was the derby and everything. And I know Calvert is showing good form. It's first on my bench today. But at home... He may sneak a goal, but I still think Liverpool will win the game.
Oh yeah, I'm backing Liverpool to win the game still, but the defense is vulnerable. It really is vulnerable.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, agreed.
Henderson, to be honest, just that bulldog in midfield, chasing everyone down and playing pressure.
Yeah,
and it's also a mental thing as well because obviously he's the captain of the squad. And it's just the leadership on the pitch that they're missing.
Definitely.
And also, I think they're not taking it as serious. I think, like I said, it's a mental thing. I think they're just taking the foot off the gas a little bit. I really do think that's what they've done recently.
Yeah.
It could easily cost them on Tuesday. I don't think they go through against Atletico. the way they played
I'm
today.
sure
Yeah.
nobody believes that.
Honestly.
I'm sure nobody believes that when we lost to Barcelona.
Oh yeah, but Barcelona just played brilliant. But right now, you just really aren't in good form, to be honest.
Atletico
I
Madrid
can
are
still
just
see
sit
I
there.
can still see Liverpool going through because it's at Anfield. It's a Champions League game. They'll be pumped up for it. You know what I mean? They won't be taking it lightly like they probably were doing today against Bournemouth. It looked like that anyway. I can still see them going through, but yeah, they're really not in good form.
I think what it is, I believe, I think the team, they just need to get through this Atletico match. I think ever since that loss, they've been kind of like fuming about it, and they want to get back at them.
Second half has been underway, by the way.
Yes, thank you, Dre's area. Yeah, it's all well and good. And I've got FPL Penguins team up on screen. He's bench boosted along with Kev, another bench booster there. Are any of you guys surprised at the amount of people that have played a chip this game? Mainly bench boost. And
I'm
paying
not,
off.
to be honest, because there were so many good fixtures. Every FPL asset, let's say, they all had brilliant fixtures. Like, I had major benching headaches this game week. Most of my bench players blanked, but like I didn't really know what to do, to be fair.
Hold on a minute. Stop. Hold on. Wait a minute. Ben Mee is it's a penalty to Tottenham. It's a penalty to Tottenham. Ben Mee is taking down Lamella.
That's lovely.
He's been bad.
Who
hasn't he,
takes
this
penalties
season?
though?
Ben Mee.
Is it Dele Alli? Dele Alli's
No.
got pens, isn't he? He will be.
Hey, Dele Alli, is it?
It could
Yeah.
be. Yeah. It's Ben Mee. He's
I-
taking. It's so clumsy, Ben Mee.
If it's Dele Alli, Pope's saving it.
Oh,
of
wait,
course, yeah.
Not a Pope penalty save. Oh,
You watch.
Oh,
you
no.
watch Pope save it.
no.
Guarantee you.
I've benched him.
Well, it's definitely a penalty no matter what. It's not going to go to VAR or
No.
anything. So
If Tottenham score, then it will be a Lamella assist.
yes,
Everyone's
who's
got
taking it. Who's taking it, Steve?
Dele Alli. It's Dele Alli.
Oh, it is. It is him as
Better
well.
not be.
You watch him say
No.
Dele Alli has been awful.
That's going to be horrible.
He's barely touched
No, it's
Lamella
1-1.
at all.
It's 1-1. He scored.
Oh, he scored it.
Yes! Go on, Dele Alli, son. I don't own you, but come on.
Wow.
Dele Alli finally scored.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing for me when I had him. Couple of blanks. Actually, no, I lied. I actually captained Dele Alli once.
Captain Dele.
I got some points out of him. It was one of those game weeks. I think it was in the blank game week where Liverpool were blanking. I captained him and got some points out of him.
We've had a change, at half time. In fact, we've had two changes at half time. Mourinho has taken off Ndombele for Lo Celso, and he's taken off Skip for Lucas Moura. So Lucas Moura and Lo Celso are on for Skip and Ndombele. So positive
Tell you what,
changes.
Why was Lucas Moura not?
Yeah,
They
and
don't
Lo
have-
Celso.
Yeah.
Ndombele's been awful. £60 million. He's been shocking.
Well,
He was good. He was actually good at the start of the season. He's just
Champions
a
League.
lot
I
of
mean,
injuries.
saving it for
Yeah,
Champions League.
he's
When
done
are
a
they
lot
playing the
of
Champions
injuries.
League?
Yeah, injuries, and when he's played, he's been pretty bad.
I reckon he's been all right. At the start of the season, he was.
Charlie Taylor's just
Sounds
been
worth singing his
booked.
praise. That's lovely. Couple people got him in.
Yeah.
Well, got a couple of packet of crisps. Dre's era, talk us through what Ben Mee did. Come on, tell us about it. You seem to be our correspondent. Dre,
Hello.
you're our correspondent. Tell us what was happening with that challenge.
Oh yeah. So with that challenge, what happened was that Lamella was running through. Ben Mee just had the faintest attack from Lamella. Lamella went down as if he was doing the gymnastics for Argentina. But it was slotted comfortably by Dele Alli, right through and goal to Tottenham. That is your correspondence right there, and I do apologise for my 40-second delay.
Was it
No worries.
Was it a clumsy challenge by Ben Mee?
It was more reckless than clumsy, in my opinion.
I think it was the slightest of touches, man. He played for it, definitely.
So yeah, it's a joke. Players are a joke these days.
Yeah.
You won't be seeing that at Burnley. Sean Dyche wouldn't stand for it.
Listen, I'm not complaining anyway. I pulled up clean sheet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's all I'm
seventh in the
happy
world.
about.
7th in the world. Yeah.
Will you guys be participating if Daily Llama does the hangouts for the Leicester versus Aston Villa game?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Possibly.
What do you think about those streams, guys, when Llama does the Llama Lounge for a match?
It's quality. I love it.
I mean, it adds a new dimension to the FPL, and it was my friend, shout out to Hero Wild. He was the gentleman that designed the llama art in the first place.
That's right.
So,
That's right. It was one of your mates, wasn't it?
yeah, my mate that lives the other side of my local town, yeah. He's an amazing artist. He specialises mainly in animal drawings, but his art is top notch. And I told Llama, you want a llama drawing? I can get you a llama drawing. And bish bash bosh, beautiful art, innit?
Tread, have you ever been part of the Llama Lounge?
No, I've not had the experience yet, but I think I'll break my cherry tomorrow.
Charlie, tell Dread why it's so good to join the Llama Lounge during a match.
Yeah, it's just good, everyone gets involved, just a lot of banter, everyone, telling how they feel during the game, everyone's having a laugh. Yeah, it's pretty much just like you're on normal hangouts, really, but instead of that, it's live. But yeah, it's a quality.
What was going on?
Sounds good.
What was going on at 5 o'clock this morning when you lot were on hangouts? What the hell was going on there?
It was insane. It was me, Dre, Wiz, Phil, Harbour Boy, Flyer.
Why were you all up?
Boy.
What's going on?
I don't know. I was on there for about 10 hours.
Sorry?
Yeah, I went to bed at 4 a.m, but we talked about so many topics, like
everything,
philosophical. We even talked about whether the Earth is round or flat.
Crazy.
All kinds of topics were assigned. No holds barred.
Hold on. Apparently, they were appealing for a penalty. Sanchez has taken someone down. And it will be going to VAR. Dre Zero should be able to bring us up to date in a second.
Give me 35 seconds, I'll see the incident.
Who's that for? Steve
Sanchez has taken out Chris Wood.
Burnley penalty.
Tell you what, I wouldn't mind a Burnley penalty, to be fair.
Oh, God. Charlie Taylor risking a second yellow.
Hold
on. We've got a free kick on the edge of the box to Burnley.
Yeah,
and Sanchez received the yellow, I believe.
You watched Dwight
I just
McNeil.
saw the incident. So I just saw the incident. Chris Wood jumped up the box, but as he jumped up, he literally jumped out of the box, and the contact was made fractionally out of the box by Sanchez, and a bish bash free kick on the edge of the area. If Chris Wood would have stood his ground,
These salt and vinegar McCoy's crisps are so strong. Bloody hell. Burning my mouth off.
It's the ridge. I think it's the ridge that really adds to that crunch. As Charlie, as you are a crisp packet connoisseur, would you?
Just adds the ambience.
Yeah. Oh, my steam's gone down. I tried to reload that up.
Yeah, last night it was crazy, Steve. I went on there about 6 o'clock and come off at about 5:30 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Tell us, but I want to know, this is a genuine question because I want to know, what makes you legitimately stay in there for 10 hours? What brings you to that?
It's just quality, you know. Everyone's just chatting. It's all about different stuff as well, you know. About whether it was just mad. Like John Magic was there as well. I think me and John Magic were the last ones. The Phil was in there later, so it was just crazy talking about everything. Fantasy football, who to captain. We was doing like rate my teams in the Elite Hangout text. It was really good though. It just flies by as well, you know.
And for all those listening that is not in the Discord, I highly suggest get into the Discord, get into the Hangout, and talk to us, lovely lad.
Exactly, definitely.
Afternoon, Cameron Rawcliffe. Am I enjoying those, Chris? I'm not a fan of the salt and vinegar flavour. I should have just bought 3 bags of cheese and onion. But what I will say, if nobody knows what the hell I'm doing, essentially,
Tarkowski's been booked, by the way.
oh,
Lovely.
booking.
7th in the world. Going down.
A lot.
Here's a side note for you with Tarkowski. Tarkowski's 8th yellow card. If he gets 2 more yellow cards, he'll get a suspension.
Well, if he, thankfully, who was it? I think it was Westwood. If he gets a yellow card tonight, he'll be on his 9th. So if he gets another one, maybe people that are thinking of getting him.
What was that about Tarkovsky, did you say?
He's on his 8th yellow.
2 more yellows and he's suspended.
See, I was looking at bringing him in then. That's a bit annoying.
Yeah, you got to watch out for this. A lot of players on 8, 7.
It's getting a bit dirty now. Jack Cork's just got a yellow card. Apparently the game, apparently the game's very open.
Yeah, the game is. Tottenham's had a few chances. Alderweireld a minute ago, shot from 35 yards. Speculative effort. However, Burnley, I feel, still has a bit of the control. But Tottenham is getting back into the game. Over to you, Steve-O.
Well, you didn't bring us this statistic, Dre. That was Dele Alli's 50th goal.
Oh, was it?
50th goal.
Decent.
50th Premier League goal. But do not worry. I do not think that Harry Kane's worried at all by his Tottenham record for the Premier League.
If that's a question for you guys. If Harry Kane is fit by April, do you think Jose Mourinho just throws him straight back in the team, or do you think that no, just leave him and let him rest for the Euros?
No, he'll throw him back in. Jose, 100%. There's no way he's going to rest him. If he needs him, he's going to play him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Tottenham will get Champions League or Europa League anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely not now. Definitely not. Maybe Europa at a push.
Yeah, possibly.
I'll tell you now, Jose could not give a wrapped lasagna over the Euro. he wants Tottenham. He wants Tottenham to win, and even though the Leipzig result was only 1-0, he still believes that he's a special one in his head. So you know what? If Kane is even 50% or 60% fit, he's like, okay, Kane, it's done.
A question for you. Liverpool are only 3 wins away from winning the Premier League. Once they do win the Premier League, do you think that it will be down to the fact of Klopp starts rotating the team, or do you think no, he'll just stick to the same team throughout the whole season if you're still in the Champions League?
If we're still in the Champions League, I believe he'll start rotating the team. I think he'll start preparing for next season and letting people like Minamino, Keita, guys like that get a bit more exposure in the first team.
And I'm assuming, do you think that Klopp's managed his team well this season, or do you think that, like Shomi the Mane said in the past, that some of the players do look like they need a bit of a rest?
I think no. He knows the strengths of the team, and and it seems even though we have a deeper squad, I still think that the success of the team as a whole revolves around that same 11, 12 players, and he knows this and he plays them, and I think they want to be played as well. So so no, I think he is doing a good job. I mean, we've lost one game. I mean, that basically says it all.
Yeah.
And we lost one game. We already lost one game or two last season as well. So, I mean, it's a results business at the end of the day, and players will realise, we're winning games, and they appreciate a manager and have a good ethos of them winning. So at the end of the day, I think Klopp is doing a good job.
Another thing as well, I reckon the reason the Liverpool players looked a bit tired, but I think it was they looked all right against Bournemouth, but the games before that, I reckon they looked a bit tired because obviously the winning streak ended, and I think if you're winning every single game, you don't feel the fatigue, you don't feel the tiredness. But as soon as realization kicks in that, I reckon it does something mentally, and you start feeling it a lot more.
Don't forget, Dejan Lovren was in our defence, so Dejan Lovren in our defence.
Nah, it's not. It wasn't his fault.
I know it's not his fault, but it's like the whole vibe. I know everyone was awful, but having Dejan in your back four is kind of like not having the butter in your bread. It's like.
I mean, it was like not being able to call on Henderson or Milner. I mean, we had Milner in the team today. I think having that sort of cliche, but that British bulldog type person in the side, it makes a difference.
It's that experience and leadership as well. They've both played so many games and minutes, like they can just lead by example almost. Milner played brilliant today as well.
What an example! He absolutely saved us today, Milner.
Brilliant goal line clearance. That's what I mean as well. Bournemouth were unlucky to come out of that with a loss. I think they should have got a point at least.
Yeah, then just to sum it up, they got all the injuries. I think they're done, Bournemouth, because they've got so many injuries now.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
We've got a statistic, guys. The last 10 minutes possession, Tottenham with 65%, Burnley with 35%. Tottenham is getting more and more into the game, but Burnley are staying more resolute than the moat in the Emperor's New Clothes. Back to you, Steve.
Stay tuned for more statistics by Dre.
Yeah.
Make sure to like and subscribe if you want some more statistics.
Oh, yeah, Dre, do you want to do some admin for everybody that's watching? Yeah, go on, Dre, give us some admin.
If you're listening to the stream for the very first time, guys, give this video a like and tell all your mates and subscribe to Elite FPL. Also, check in the live chat for the Auto Stream Labs for the code for our Discord channel.
Thank you, Dre. There. And a Chelsea flyer tomorrow. If myself and Jason are doing a stream during Man U versus Man City, and probably will be, he is going to donate £2 for every goal Bernardo Silva scores.
Well, that's going to end up in no donations.
Yeah, he brought him in. He brought him in and captained him.
What?
I'd just like to ask.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dre's there. Hold on. What did you just say, Charlie?
He bought Bernardo Silva in and captained him. He obviously took my advice when I think it was on the Jason on the when was it Thursday when Jason done the stream and Jason was saying, "Oh, who was you bringing?" I said Bernardo Silva, but apparently Chelsea Flyer already brought him in before that. But yeah, he's captain Bernardo Silva.
You're joking.
I'm pretty sure he has. Anyway, sounds like it. If he's donating money, if he scores.
I'm pretty sure Bernardo Silva's on Kinnero as well.
Where do you guys? I mean, I've already asked Lewis, but Charlie, where do you see that? How do you see that game going?
What, United and City?
Yeah.
Depends really, because in the league, obviously, Man United have Man United won the away game and they won the second leg in the Carabao Cup, but the first leg of the Carabao Cup, Man City should have battered them. I think it was 3-1,
Yeah,
but
that's right. Yeah.
Man City tore them apart. And Bernardo Silva that game scored a worldie, but I don't know, if De Bruyne starts, I think 3-1 City. If De Bruyne doesn't start, I think 2-2.
So you expect that. What about you, Dredd?
I'm pretty much the same. It hinges on whether KDB is going to be around. But of going through results of recent seasons, it seems that United tend to win at City, but then City win at United. So I reckon it may still go that way. I'm seeing a City.
Well, just a quick update on the substitutions. Rodriguez has come off for Vidra. So Vidra's gone off and... Rodriguez has gone off and Vidra has come on. Apparently Rodriguez not particularly playing that great after all that saying. And, Charlie, I'll ask you regarding from a fantasy football perspective here. Show me the Mane's team. -20, played his bench boost. What did you think on this?
I seen that. I couldn't believe it. I was looking through because I got up quite late today. Obviously, I stayed up till the early hours of the morning on Discord, but I got up late and see. I thought I was dreaming. -20, but didn't he do?
Well,
didn't he get a lot of points?
Well, at the moment, it's as it stands right now. He's on 61 points. The players that got in the points are Doherty, Salah, Lacazette, Rodriguez, of course, assist. Henderson, David Luiz, Lundstrom.
That's mad.
And he's got Richarlison, Pereira, and of course Lacazette, Aubameyang, David Luiz still left to play. No Man City assets though.
No Man City.
Yeah. It just obviously it doesn't take it as serious. You know what I mean? He just takes the mick with it, really.
Did you think?
It just does it to have fun, I think.
Yeah, he obviously just
because no one taking the game serious, trying to win FPL or anything. You don't go taking -20s and captaining Rodriguez, and he just does it for a laugh. That's how I see it anyway. But it does pay off sometimes.
Yeah,
he has a good overall rank though.
Yeah, he's been up there pretty much all season, really.
Yeah.
To be fair to him, he does say that a lot of it is down to luck. He's not going to lie. He actually does generally think it's down to luck. So. Yeah, but it's just absolutely it's just nuts, to be honest with you. I mean, you just mentioned there, Lewis, about winning FPL. This is obviously your first season playing. When you first hold on a minute. Vidra's in there. Eric Dyer tackling him in, and Drezer will be able to tell us in a minute about it. Drezer, if you could tell us about the action that's building up to this particular moment in time.
Okay, yeah. So I've just seen Tottenham playing some good football. There was a cross in, but Burnley cleared. All right, we've got Lo Celso with the header. I think that's Lucas Moura. Well, at the moment, my stream is 45 seconds behind, so come back to me in a sec.
What? Dread FPL, I'll ask.
Hold on. We're now seeing it. Vitra, that was a perfect tackle. If he messed up any kind of mess up, that would have been an easy penalty for Burnley. But Vidra was baffing at the ball. He should have scored. It's still 1-1. Back to you, Stevo.
Okay, thank you for that, Dre. Mohammed Rawat, I'll ask you, Dread, straight away, and then if you want to chip in Charlie and... well, I know certainly Charlie for definite would like to chip into this, and Lewis as well. Is it time for Danny Ings to go now? I think he's done. Suggestions on a replacement, maybe Billy Sharp, Diego Jota. Charlie, you're obviously someone that hates Danny Ings, but Dread, your thoughts first.
Well, I was lucky enough. I think I got onto the Ings train about 3 game weeks into his really long run of returns and everything, and he'd done his stuff, and I think I held on to him a bit too long. But last game week, I went and got rid of him, and I went to Jota. That was my choice. Wolves seem to have are in form. They've got a good run of games, so that's where I've gone with Ings. But yeah, he's definitely time to let him go.
There we are.
Dread, that's exactly what I put on Twitter before. I said that exact same thing. I got on him really early. I got on him when he was like mil, and I think I've held him for too long now, and I think it is time to get rid, to be honest. But it's just about who you get rid of him for. To be fair, I seen someone in the chat said Billy Sharp. I don't think Billy Sharp's an option, to be honest. But I think there is a couple decent options like Chris Wood, as you mentioned, Troy Deeney. There's a few decent ones, Jota.
I like the Deeney shout. I definitely like the Deeney shout.
Well, Show Me the Marnie's piped up, and he's saying to you, Lewis, he doesn't play this game for a laugh. I put players in who he thinks will score the points like everybody else does. I mean, obviously, yes. I mean, Lewis, I'll ask you. You made a point this your first season. When you first started playing it this season, you made a statement just then that if you're trying to win FPL, when you first started playing this game, did you think there was an opportunity for you to win the whole game like everybody else? Or?
Well, I don't know really, because I didn't know how hard it was and how luck-based it is to even get a really high rank. I'm a really competitive person. Like, I play everything to try and win, to be honest. That's just what I do. So when I first downloaded FPL and started playing it, obviously my overall goal is to try and win, to be honest. So yeah, I think there was a part of me that think I can, but after seeing how luck based it is and how lucky you really need to get to even have a chance of getting to those type of ranks, then yeah, it's obviously a bit harder now.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think it is going to be very tough. We haven't really spoke about Chelsea-Everton tomorrow. Any thoughts on that game, Charlie?
I got Calvert-Lewin, so I reckon he's going to do the same tomorrow what he did in the first fixture and get a brace.
Yeah,
he's just on fire. It's crazy how well, because obviously the last couple of seasons he's not really played. I think he got 6 goals last season. He's just, he wants to get into the England team, doesn't he? He's getting a lot of chances.
Do you think Southgate would give him that opportunity?
He has to. He's one of the most informed, and he's still quite young as well. But he's doing so well. He took his chance really well, and Ancelotti said, didn't he, about didn't he say that Calvert-Lewin's like one of the best strikers or something?
Yeah. I think that's the testament to. Not a testament. That's the reasoning for how well he's doing. Yeah. I think Ancelotti with a manager like Ancelotti who's accomplished so much. I think saying that sort of thing about you, it just fills you with confidence. I think confidence is the main thing for a goal scoring striker.
Yeah, and Ancelotti has managed some of the greatest players in history, and Ancelotti in his playing days played in the golden era of Milan. So, and this man is he's one of the greatest managers in history, in recent history at least. So, I was just going to say, in the Tottenham game, there was a golden chance for Tottenham earlier, like the last 5 minutes, with an almost one-on-one, but then Dele Alli just faffed about the ball for like 1 minute too long, and all Burnley players came back, and Tottenham are looking for a winner here.
Do you think they'll get it though?
Nah.
No, I think Burnley will win.
If I'm honest with you, I would take a 1-1 draw now against.
I can't see Spurs winning though. I think if
Hendrick's 8th yellow card of the season, baby.
Jesus.
Why do these Burnley players got all these high number of yellow cards? Does Sean Joyce say, look, it doesn't matter how many yellow cards you get?
No, he's not that. I don't think it. No,
it's because they just play a very physical football, don't they? It's just,
they're physical.
Just the type of football they play, yeah.
And then it's just down to the referee's discretion whether he decides to book them or not. That's the issue. And clearly in this particular fixture, it's just because it's very rare that we get many yellow cards. to be honest with you. By the way, I can bring up... thank you, Dread, for reminding me. Up on screen right now is Chelsea Flyers team. For people listening to audio, Matt Ryan, he's going to get the points. Saiss, Trent, he's going to get Doherty off the bench. Perez, De Bruyne is still left to play along with Fernandes. Bernardo Silva captain for definite, yep. Salah, Ings and Jimenez. Unfortunately got Newcastle defender. Here's another team, Charlie, regarding bench boost. Admittedly, Yamat isn't going to play or Button, but Doherty, Calvert-Lewin, Fernandes, Ryan, just
That's
points
mad.
everywhere.
Should have bench boost that.
Yeah.
He needs it as well. He's like 2.5 million in rank. So he needs,
Is he?
He should have done it. Yeah, 2.5.
Well, why is he that low?
I don't know.
Where's he? Sorry,
That's me.
Did he just hit 2.5 million?
2.5 million.
It's only a bit better than me, so it's not. it's just being unlucky with his picks. I tell you what, though, if his what's his face Sterling goes mental, if he even repeats what he did against Arsenal, I think he got was it a 10-point haul, Charlie? He scored a goal and got an assist for Arsenal.
I don't think he got an assist. I think he just got a goal, clean sheet and bonus. I think that's what he got last time. Just one goal.
Lamella off for Serge Aurier. Serge Aurier is now coming on for Eric Lamella.
Oh, really? So maybe Serge Aurier could...
Yeah, Jason would be happy.
Well, Steven Bergwijn has been booked. Totally is a player that I own. Yellow card, Bergwijn. Thank you very much, mate.
I was going to ask Dre, why did you get Bergwijn?
Because since Son has been injured and Kane's been injured, Bergwijn is the main striker now, and B, I just thought, you know what? I just went for a punt. As much of a punt as my Ings captainship worked so well for me this game.
Would you, in all seriousness, if he had scored a hat-trick versus whoever it was last week, was it Wolves, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got a goal. He's done quite well, Bergwijn.
I reckon Bergwijn's a decent option, man. I think Spurs are awful, but if you're going to get anyone from that Spurs team, it'd be Bergwijn, to be fair.
Yeah.
But would you have Dre's there genuinely have got his name tattooed to you?
Yes.
Yeah?
I would even do it around the Tottenham area to cement that opportunity, and I'll get Brew or Boona to film.
Wow.
Wow, that would have been absolutely incredible. Certainly, I know the lads on Talk Sport would have been interested in that story. That would have been...
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Hold a minute. Tottenham on the attack here. Lucas Moura firing in a shot. But it's being blocked away. The Celso's now gathered it. He's trying to pick up Dyer. But now Jack Court's got it. God. How long's left of the game, do we know?
15 minutes in it, about that.
Chris Wood.
Yeah, 78th minute now.
I'm on the nearly the 80th minute.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Really? I would have thought we'd be coming up to...
78th minute. Spurs just tweeted out.
He's meant to be 40 seconds behind as well.
Yeah, he's 2 minutes ahead.
It says 80-12 on my phone stream here. I'm only quoting what I'm seeing, guys. I'm only reporting the news. Chris Wood with a shot in the box. Fired it in straight at Hugo Lloris. Back to the studio.
Can anybody remember what Anisha's -12 was again, please? Charlie, you were on the stream, weren't you, when he told us this?
Um,
Anisha, if you could just write it in the chat, because he said that it's -12. That was.
I can't remember.
He bought in Yotta, I remember that.
Yeah, he bought in Yotta. Who else? I can't remember.
And Niche, let us know, mate. Just write in chat who it
Yeah,
did.
right in the chat.
I mean, at the end of the day, Niche, I only did it for a joke. I wasn't trying to...
I got a statistic here. Burnley 17 attempts, Tottenham with 9 on target. Burnley 7, Tottenham 2.
Wow.
Come on.
Come on, Burnley.
Can somebody check the bonus points at the moment as well?
Yep, I'll be more than happy to do that. I'll get it up on screen
I will.
now.
I think it was Lo Celso, by the way, that killed in an effort that just flashed wide.
I can go through the bonus points if you want.
Yeah, go for it, Lewis.
Currently, Chris Wood on 3, Dele Alli on 2, McNeil, Westwood, and Lloris all joint on 1 bonus point.
All right, thank you. So Anish has come through. Ings, Martial, Traore, and Dunk to Jota, Sarr, Fornells, and Doherty. Oh, yeah. Well, with hindsight, it's not too bad.
But obviously, going forward, I think it will. I think that's why he's done it, going forward for the blanks, because he wanted to get in Fornells for 31.
I tell you who could be a good option come future game weeks. Jared Bowen.
Yeah, he was good today.
Obviously, he got his first Premier League goal last game week. He's starting week in, week out, it looks like.
Oh, no, I was Well, McNeil in there. A fantastic save from Lloris. Saying that if probably would have been the winning goal if it had gone in. I know Drezera will be able to watch it in like 6 seconds. Drezera will give you the commentary now.
Yep. So I'm seeing Aaron Lennon getting warmed up here. Cork with a pass. I'm ready to report one thing, guys. Oh, he. Ooh. Okay, so McNeil shot and then deflected. Vidra was honing in on goal shoot, and then Lloris with a point blank save. Back to the studio, Theo.
Thank you.
Back to the studio.
Do you know what the funny thing is though? Because there'll be a lot of people that actually listen to this on the replay, like me, and actually these delays don't actually matter at all because obviously you watch it on the replay. So it's a bit weird having it live when it's when you watch it the following day. It doesn't matter. Evening, Stein. Welcome to the stream, mate. And I know we're not going to be talking about McDonald's or the gym. We are going to be talking football. Yes, everybody, we are covering the Burnley versus Spurs game 1-1 at the moment. I'll ask you, Lewis. Do you want to do some admin?
I will do in a sec.
That's not good enough, mate.
Yeah.
You've got to be on the ball. You've got to be.
Right, listen. Right, I'm on the ball.
Go for it.
If you do enjoy the stream, make sure to like, subscribe. If you're watching on the replay, make sure to get a like in after the stream. Any support is appreciated. Make sure to if you want to donate to the stream, make sure you get those in as well.
Oh dear. He's worked that way in.
Oh, goodness.
I'm getting you 2 pence worth, Steve.
How much did Jason get for earning one for his birthday?
About 50 quid, didn't he?
Yeah, he must have done, yeah.
Well, 25 quid.
Yeah, that's right.
50% royalties.
Ooh.
Someone's just asked me. Go for it, Drezera, while I bring up Thingy's team here.
Aurier with a cross, crossing into the box. Dele Alli shot. Oh, he just splashed it wide. It was a sort of speculative effort, and from my end at 85-41, corner to Tottenham. Lo Celso is taking it.
Nah, it's been cleared away, mate.
Yeah.
Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna see the future. It's been cleared away. Back to the studio.
This is Jason's points, everybody. He's on 31. Leno coming in with that 8 points. And looks like he's going to get 3 bonus. Saïs, 5. Looks like he's going to get 3 bonus. Aubameyang captain not coming through yet. Still got him and he's still got Calvert-Lewin and Fernandes to play. Thankfully for him, no points on the bench though. How many? Just of interest, is anybody here actually planning for game week 31? And how many players are you planning on having for that particular game week?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to field 11 for that game week. Like a proper team as well, not any dodgy bench players. Yeah.
Ooh.
But for this game week, I took Soyuncu and Madison out for Saw and Doherty. Obviously, they're both playing 31, and I'm banking them to do well in the coming game weeks. I think Doherty's got a good haul in him as well. Couple 15-pointers, I reckon. And I've got triple Liverpool. I've got Pope. Pope's going to be my goalie for 31. All I'd need to do really is get 2 strikers and a midfielder, and I'd be all right.
What about you, Charlie?
I think I'm not sure how many players I got at the moment. I think I got two Wolves, 3 Liverpool. I got Ben Foster in goal. I think I'll try and get 8 or 9. I don't think you need a 4-11. I don't think it's going to be that good.
Neither do I. But I think I'll just have a full 11 anyway, just from players that I'm going to be bringing in for the future. Like right now, as it stands, if I made 0 transfers, I've got 7 players.
A game week 31 is a spread across 3 days. It starts on Friday.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty poor game week. I don't think it's going to be. Honestly, I don't think. If there's players out there that's maybe got 5 players or 4, then I don't think you need loads, to be honest.
I've got 8. Sorry, I've got 8 already.
Yeah, I think 7 or 8. I think that's all you need.
We're going to have an excellent stream on that weekend, guys. Do not worry.
I mean, I've got 7, and I'll probably just do a minus. Well, I don't even think I'll do a -4 to get anybody, because 3 Liverpool will be fine. 3 Wolves, fine. I've got a Burnley player. Do I bring in another one? Maybe, maybe not. Spurs versus West Ham. I may just take a punt on a player, depending on what the following game week is. For the following game week, Man City at home to Liverpool. Oh, that's on the Sunday, the following game week.
If Liverpool win that game and they win the game before that,
they won the league. They'll win the league in that game.
Oh, Jeff Hendrick off for Aaron Lennon. Jeff Hendrick off for Aaron Lennon. Breaking news is immediately after this game, I will immediately do a -4 on air. I'll make 2 transfers for game week 30 that will assist me in 31. In the comments below, pick a screenshots. Why not?
You can write in. You'll be able to write in chat, won't you?
For all we know.
Can you write it in chat, Dre? What your team is? I mean, it could be anybody.
Literally, could have Jeff Hendrick.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to bring in Antonio.
Hold on, I'll write my team very quickly. Bear with.
And you want people to guess what your -4
alright.
will be. Well, I'm going to need. I'll tell you what, if I don't do this -4 to get. Because Mane. Oh, it's Mane. Okay, I'll ask this question to you guys. Who's going to do better? Mane versus Everton or Sterling versus Burnley?
What,
Sterling.
as a captain?
Sterling.
No, just in general.
Oh,
Sterling.
yeah, Sterling. Sorry.
Bless you there, Lewis.
Bless you, man.
Cheers.
Oh, this is ending 1-1, isn't it?
Yeah, called it. Should have put money on it.
There's going to be another goal.
What, in the next 2 seconds? I mean, I can't.
How much is left? It's like 10 seconds.
I think we got about 2 minutes left.
Jeff Hendrick to come back off the bench and score a screamer.
Chris Wood. Bang.
Just looking at transfer options, I really need a City player. and I've got no like way to fund it really. So, what do you reckon ADB next week, or even Sterling, depending on how well he does?
Say that again.
Salah out.
Salah out. Yeah, he's. I can't swear, can I? He's not good away from home.
Well, it's up to you. If you think if you think it's gonna work,
I reckon
just
that.
go
Well,
with
I'm
your
gonna
gut.
captain KDB, so I reckon that'll pay off. Just as a free transfer, and then I'll get Salah straight back in afterwards. I just want KDB for the Burnley game.
Okay, well we got Dre Zera's team now, so it's Edison, Robertson, Trent, Tanganga, Dunk Pereira, Madison, KDB, Bergwijn, Decore, Almiron, Ings, Jota, Jimenez, Henderson. And which 2 players do we think he's going to get rid of? I'm going to go with probably Dunk and Ings, maybe, or Robertson. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe Madison, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Is this for this game week, Dre?
This will be for. This is the current team I have right now in no particular order. This will be for game week 30, but for a hit, this will also set me up for 31, baby.
I reckon you're gonna bring in Antonio for Madison
Well, I think
as a defender.
I reckon you're gonna get. Well, you're gonna get a goalkeeper out, 100%. I reckon you're gonna get Henderson or Edison, and you're gonna get a goalkeeper out, 100%, because you're gonna want a goalkeeper play. And probably on.
Interesting.
Madison for Saw, I'd say.
I reckon you'll be getting rid of Ings and Dunk. I reckon you'll get rid of Dunk for a Burnley defender.
Oh, we got sorry, Dread. This is going to be the final action of the game. Burnley have got a corner. This is going to be literally the last moment to try and, well, basically win the game.
Tarkovsky.
Oh yeah.
Dele Alli chested it out.
Number 7.
This is quite literally going to be the last second. McNeil with the corner. It's it. 1-1, and I've got some good news, everybody. I've won a bet.
Yes.
Yes.
That was out the Chris Packard.
What's that? £2?
No, no, I've actually won £14.
Oh,
Right.
Oh.
You know what? You
in
need,
there.
to celebrate with some McCoys, my friend.
I'll have a packet of cheese and onion
Have a bag
McCoys
of good.
to. Come on then, Dre. Before we log off, tell us what your moves are going to be. Then, come on, Dre. Where's he gone?
Really do the and I'll put it on Teams.
Blimey. Are you there, Dre? What's going to do? You're cutting all over the place.
Can you?
Right.
Hold on, can you hear me?
We can hear you,
Yeah.
yeah. You just need to speak.
I'm just going to do the transfers very quickly now, on air, live,
doing it
right
now,
now.
are you?
Right, he's
I'm
doing it
doing it
live
right
on
now.
air.
Oh,
He's doing it right now.
Jeff
Yes,
Hendrick
I am.
in.
I'll eat 2 packs of crisps while we're waiting for this. Come on.
Packets.
One for each transfer.
Yeah.
Any excuse to have some lovely crisp, I dare say.
Steve-O the FPL Chris Packet number 2.
Yeah, he's going to have to change his Twitter name now.
Right, I've just done it for a -4, guys.
Tell us about it.
These are my changes. I'm just screenshotting my changes now.
I'm going for Antonio and Pope. Or Bowen and Pope.
Madison and...
All right. Okay.
Oh,
So,
well, you didn't
Madison's out.
tell us you had about 6 million in the bank.
Yeah, I forgot that bit, but that's
Yeah,
my change.
forgot that bit.
These are
Yeah,
my
those
changes.
Moutinho,
are
though.
good moves, man.
What's he done?
Moutinho.
He did Madison to Mane and Almiron to Moutinho.
Almiron to Moutinho.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Moutinho's playing as a number 10 though, isn't he? With this 3-5-2 that they're playing.
Yeah.
Whatever they're playing, 5-5-3-2 or something. They're playing some dodgy formation.
Welcome back,
But he's
Mane,
playing as
baby.
number 10. I think
those are my changes.
Mane on his own will pay for that hit, I think. Good moves, man.
Yeah, those are my changes, man. I'm ready for game week 30, baby.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Moutinho is a good player, but I don't think he's a good FPL asset.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he's been chipping in with assists all season.
He's got 94 points overall.
Yeah, he's been all right this year. He's really
Pretty.
cheap as well. Hey, that you can put in for 31 against Bournemouth.
Yeah, he scored against him in the other game.
Mm.
Well, here's a question for you guys. Shall I get rid of Ings for Calvert-Lewin?
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they're blanking, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're blanking, and they got Liverpool and then Leicester afterwards.
Yeah, I think if you didn't... Yeah, if you... Yeah.
Okay. What about Giroud for Danny Ings?
If he does well, then yes. If he does well against Bournemouth. No, not Bournemouth,
What
sorry.
about Chris
Everton.
Wood?
Chris Wood is on my radar.
I reckon
Chris
the
Wood doesn't blank.
the best replacements are Jota, if you don't already have him, Deeney, and Chris Wood.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Deeney's up against Leicester next. Chris
At
Wood
home,
away
though.
Chris Wood away at Man City. Calvert-Lewin at home to Liverpool. I'll tell you what, I Calvert-Lewin in for Danny Ings. I mean, who's Southampton up next? They've got their
Norwich away.
away.
That's a tough game, though. They've been quite good at it.
Those Everton fixtures, though, man, they've got a blank. They just don't excite me.
I'd go with Wood.
Yeah, but he plays City away, though. That's basically a guaranteed blank.
Hold on a minute. Just we've got a bit of a dilemma because Kev, sorry Kev. He's saying
Kevin.
this. Lads, I can do Ings to Jota. Get that off now. Ings to Jota and Kevin De Bruyne to Mane right now for the exact money. Does he do it? Yes or no?
No.
What's
You're
that,
gonna want
sorry? Ings to Jota.
Ings to Jota and De Bruyne to Mane. I wouldn't do it personally because you're gonna want a City player to captain for next game.
Yeah. Yes, it's hard. It's hard, isn't it? Yeah, you probably do want a Man City player, don't you? Especially against Burnley. I think I went and watched. Saying that, I went and watched Man City Burnley last year in the FA Cup, and De Bruyne was insane against them. So De Bruyne could easily be a good captain choice next week.
Do you know what? I also think that Fernandes could be a captain shout next week.
Against
Who have they
Spurs?
got? Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be, against Spurs, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Good thinking.
It's a good little shout.
When is Fernandes
Yeah,
playing?
I mean, I have a habit of setting my team as soon as like the game week changes.
Same. I do that as well.
And
yeah.
so and when I set my captain like this morning, I went straight to Fernandes.
Yeah, could be a decent shout. I just think that City fixtures, it's just juicy though, innit? That's just what it is. It just looks really good.
Depends who's played though, because they've got Real Madrid a few days later, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think it's a few days.
Oh,
I think it's
not.
more of
No,
like
they'll
a
play the
week
week
or so after. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because the round of 16 of Champions League is split into 2 weeks.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends.
I'll quickly bring up the Champions League fixtures. Hold on.
I think I might take De Bruyne out soon.
Leipzig and Tottenham play this coming Tuesday on the 10th. Liverpool play Atletico on Wednesday. Tuesday the 17th will be Man City Real Madrid.
So yeah, it would be a couple of days later then.
And Bayern Chelsea, baby. Will Chelsea bring it back from 3-0? 18th of March.
So yeah, that game, that Real Madrid game is 3 days after the Burnley game. Then, if they're playing not next week, the week after.
I mean, the only reason why I think that is because, I think maybe he just rolls out Foden instead for that game, for like the Burnley game.
Yeah.
And keeps KDB fresh.
We'll see anyway. We'll see what he's going to do regarding KDB along this this game week.
Because he didn't Guardiola say he was starting Foden tomorrow?
Did he?
He gave a big hint that
I've seen it on. He said in his pre-match interview that he was starting him.
Yeah, I was considering Foden, to be honest, but I don't see him getting any returns. He'll probably just get a 2-pointer.
Yeah.
It depends where he plays. Because he can play more attacking, but he can also play more defensive. And
even if he plays more attacking, is he really going to get anything?
Exactly. And Man United's got the great equaliser now. They have Mr. Bruno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to plan for 31 next week.
Guys, I've got to get going, but before we do, I want to bring up Stein's team because he said, I don't know what he wants advice from me for, Christ, but I'll ask you guys. He's saying, can we have a look at his team and just see, I'm assuming, what advice we can give him. So he's got Nick Pope, Lascelles, Saiss, Doherty. Funny enough, talking of Fernandes, he's got the captaincy on him against Tottenham. De Bruyne, Mane, Martial, Vardy, Jimenez, Calvert-Lewin, and then on the bench, Van Dijk, Lundstram and Saka. That's such a strong team you've got there, Stein. I don't know what advice you specifically want. I mean, is there any glaring errors there, guys, that you can think about? Maybe Martial?
I'd get rid of double United attack.
Yeah.
And maybe Vardy as well. Vardy has to go if he doesn't perform against Villa.
Yeah, he probably needs to get ready for 31, doesn't he? With some transfers, maybe.
Yeah, well, he's looking all right for 31. He's looking all right. He's got 5, 6, 7 players playing.
Yeah, just depends how many players he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. I'd start with Vardy and Martial.
Yeah, Vardy, Martial.
Definitely Vardy though first if Vardy blanks. Vardy blanks, you have to get rid.
I think you get rid anyway.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Leicester are going to be like the first beach team.
I think Leicester will lose. I said it last night in the Hangouts. I think Leicester will lose to Villa. Monday.
I hope Maddison blanks because if he doesn't, then my hit's not paid off. My transfers this game week.
Anyway, that's for Robert Moore. There we are, Robert. In fact, I'll just sit back. It's eat, sleep, elite, repeat. Unfortunately, the camera can't get me all in. But,
beautiful people, I have to say.
Lads, I genuinely do have to get going. But as I always like to do, I always like to give you the final say. So I'll start with in the chronological order as it is here. So Drazera, final thoughts before we let you go.
Well, guys, I finished on an amazing 14 points, baby, after the games on Saturday. And you know what? Even though my game week is not as good as other people, I'm still positive, I'm still smiling, and it's all thanks to Elite FPL. Like, subscribe, and have a good time.
Cheers, Dre. Really appreciate it. There's Dre's there. Dread. Same to you, mate.
You know what? I'm just going to say, everyone listening, give it a like. Go on the Discord and everything, and come and join us in like the Hangouts and everything. Good things are happening there. It's a good time.
Absolutely. Cheers, dude, for joining me for the whole of the show. There's Dread FPL there. Lewis?
I just want to say how much I've been enjoying the streams lately. It's been absolutely brilliant with all the content that you've been putting out, you and Jason. Yeah, it's been brilliant, man.
It's like an ongoing TV show,
I hope
isn't
you
it?
keep it up. Yeah, it's like a little series that you just keep watching every day, and it just always pops up.
Well, I believe the Football Content Awards announce who's nominated for their favourite content creator. So hopefully next week, I think it's either Tuesday or Wednesday, we find out what the nominations are. So it'd be amazing. It would be absolutely incredible if we were not just nominated for the voting process, but
definitely,
you know, for the,
it's exciting.
Just for the hard work myself and Jason put in, because it is. I'm not going to lie, it is tough doing it day in, day out. It's but it's again, it's not tough in a bad way, but it's just very fatiguing, shall we say? But that's our choice.
Yeah.
We like doing it, and like I say, I'm somebody that just loves these live streams, and it's not just us. I'm talking about anybody really. I'd love to be able to listen to them live, but I just have to listen to on the replay, and that goes to various other live streams as well. I just I do enjoy listening to their content afterwards. Lewis, you'll probably be on tomorrow, but if not, I'll hear from you whenever.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
Cheers, dude. Final words to you, Charlie.
Yeah, keep up the great work. You know, all this content is really good. It's helping the community get even bigger. Yeah, thanks for having me on again. Like everyone else has said, support the stream as much as you can. Quality community, fair play to Jason and yourself, Steve-O, keeping it going on, and it's just going to get bigger and better. So yeah, cheers for everything.
Cheers, dude, and you are one of the key members of the show, so do appreciate it, pal.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers. See you later. Oh, God, I've gone off the thing. I went off there then. Really do appreciate it, Charlie, and we'll see you at some point
Steve-O.
tomorrow. And I'm sure Charlie will be in the Hangouts later, along with all the others. If you want to be part of the Hangouts, basically, essentially just chatting anything really regarding fantasy football. The Discord's there and the link's in the description. But I don't really think I need to do much admin, to be honest with you. All I will say is just that the easiest way to support what myself and Jason do is that, as I always do, walking on out, just simply hit the like button. If you are completely brand new around here and have enjoyed what myself and Jason have been doing over the last few days and haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Just simply hit the subscribe button. We are virtually a daily FPL streamer. Other than that, just follow us on Twitter for all the latest news that's going on regarding all things Elite FPL. And other than that, all I will say is thank you for joining me this evening. Thanks for joining myself and Jason earlier on, and we will see you tomorrow, almost certainly during the Man United, the Manchester derby. Other than that, we will see you tomorrow at some point. Cheers, guys.